Oh, hi Snurj. Long time no see. Where have you been?
Oh, hi, Smita. I was actually under the weather.
Under the weather?
Oh, I was feeling blue.
Now what's that? Feeling blue?
I was down in the dumps, Smita.
Come on, what is down under the dumps?
Oh my god, Baba, I'm trying to say that I was very sick.
So you should have said that.
Why should I say that when I can sound smarter and show that I have more command over my language? So I understand, Smita. So what we will do today, we will be discussing some phrases. Hi everyone, welcome back to Thrive with Sushmita. In today's video, we will be talking and discussing about some idioms and phrases that you can use in your daily life and sound more smarter, more natural, more confident, and that will also help you to express yourself better. So why wait? Let's get started. So the first one is break the ice. Break the ice means I'm not talking about taking a hammer and breaking the ice. It is basically to initiate a conversation when you are amongst a lot of people and everybody seems to be very quiet. Like Priya cracked a joke in the party and she broke the ice, which means everybody started laughing and then everybody started a conversation amongst themselves. The next one is call it a day, which means to stop working on something for the day. Like you have been working constantly and then you remembered, oh, you have a party to attend. And then you just said it to your team. Team, let's call it a day and we will work on this project tomorrow. So call it a day is to stop something that you're working on for the day. The next one is a blessing in disguise. So first let's understand what is disguise. Disguise means something that is not known to you. Okay, so a blessing in disguise means something that will initially appear to be not good for you, but then at the end it turns out good and beneficial for you. Let us use it in a sentence. Losing that job was a blessing in disguise because I found a better one. So initially I felt very down and out that I lost that job, but then I actually found one which was better than the previous one. So it was a blessing in disguise. The next is burn the midnight oil, which means staying up late at night, maybe because of your studies or your work or your project. Ram burnt the midnight oil to finish his project. So he was working on some projects. He had to stay up till late at night and finish that. So what you can say is to burn the midnight oil. The next one is the ball is in your court, which means it's time for you to take a decision or it's time for you to take an action. Like I have advised you what is to be done, but now the ball is in your court, which means I have given you my feedback, my advice, or whatever. Now it is your decision or it is your action that what you want to do. The next one is to keep your chin up, which means to stay positive. Let us use it in a sentence. I understand you are struggling, but you really need to keep your chin up, which means head high and being positive and working on what you were doing, because life there will be a lot of things which will keep on coming. So when you're using this sentence for somebody, you're just asking or you're trying to boost up the person's mood or anything and telling them to be very, very positive. The next one is once in a blue moon, which means something which happens very, very rarely. Like I eat junk food once in a blue moon, which means I usually don't eat junk food, but when I eat it, it's like once in a blue moon means, which is very, very, very rarely. The next one is cost an arm and a leg, which means something which is very expensive. Like this designer bag costed an arm and a leg for me, which means I paid a lot of money and it was very, very expensive. Like, do you remember that joke which goes around, those iPhones, like, oh, the person sold her kidney to buy that iPhone. So yes, now sound better and use this phrase instead, which is costed an arm and a leg. The next one is go the extra mile, which means to put in some extra efforts, which is probably not expected out of you, but you really need to put in those extra efforts and all those things to achieve something in life. For example, if you want to be successful, you really need to go that extra mile. This is one life lesson that I learned from my grandfather. The next one is pull yourself together, which means you really need to calm down and have a control over your emotions. Ria pulled herself up after her father's death and now she is doing better in life. The next one is keep an eye on, which means to keep a watch. Okay, like if I use it in a sentence, can you please keep an eye on my bag while I go to the restroom? Which means when I'm in the washroom or the restroom, can you please keep a watch on my bag till I am back? Okay. The next one is out of the blue, something which has happened suddenly or unexpectedly. Ria called me out of the blue after years of no contact. Like I was in no contact with Ria, and suddenly one day she contacted me or called me up. So it was out of the blue. The next one is on cloud nine, which means to be very, very happy. After receiving an iPhone for her birthday, Priya was on cloud nine, which means she was extremely, extremely happy. The next one is grinning from ear to ear, which means smiling widely and all your teeth is being seen, which means your smile is such a big one. So if we use it in a sentence, Priya was grinning from ear to ear on her engagement. So the day she was getting engaged, she was smiling from ear to ear, or she was grinning from ear to ear. The next one is on the top of the world, which means to feel the best. You know, you have that feeling that you're the best and you have done it. Like I felt on the top of the world after my promotions. So see, these were some phrases which you can use in your daily life. And let me tell you, it will make you feel confident about yourself and also express it in a way that no one else does, or maybe create that impact that you are actually working on your English skills. This was all about today. We will be meeting in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep smiling, keep using these phrases in your conversations. And yes, we will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thank you so much.